Hawaii has been called the extinction capital of the world.
Vanishing Voice, Saving Our Hawaiian Forest Birds, is a film that explores the urgent mission to control mosquitoes, crucial to preserving native Hawaiian forest birds. From a wonderful organization called Birds, Not Mosquitoes, we welcome Outreach Manager Emma Shelly. Welcome back, sis.
Yay. Thanks for having me again.
We kind of have like a special place for you on the couch already.
Yeah, I feel like I'm right at home here.
We have a place for you and then a place for the poster. But for Vanishing Voices, of course, is that wonderful film. It's Vanishing Voices, Saving Our Hawaiian Forest Birds. That's going to debut here on KITV on Monday. And it really speaks to the effects of climate change and how that is allowing mosquitoes to infect our birds at higher elevations. Emma, how has avian malaria and pox impacted our native birds?
Good question. So from over 50 species of honeycreepers that were once on the islands, we are just down to 17. So we've lost over half of those. Only 15 on our main islands. And if you look around, especially on Oahu, we're down to about 2 species on this island. Wow. So it's been a complete and utter decimation of our Hawaiian honeycreepers. It's really, really, really taken a huge toll on them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because we all see an abundance of birds.
Sure.
We see minor birds, we see pigeons, we see doves, cardinals, you know, those little tiny itty bitty finches all over the place. So why is it primarily affecting our native birds and not those other introduced species?
Another good question. So our honeycreepers evolved here in Hawaii, like I mentioned, before people. They are what we call isolated. So they were on the islands by themselves for a long time, evolving in our native forests, and they lost whatever immunity they had to malaria and avian pox. There were no mosquitoes here, there was no disease here for them, so they lost their immunity over the millions of years. So things like minor birds, pigeons, chickens, all that we see around here are probably infected by avian malaria, but it doesn't bother them very much because they have such an immunity to it, where our native honeycreepers have really lost that.
Oh my goodness! I'm just going to throw this out there. Is there a way? Can we not vaccinate these birds? Or?
We cannot. Yeah, no. There are some species that are showing resistance, like the Hawaiian makihi is actually a bird that is looking like it's getting more and more malaria tolerant as time goes on. We're not quite sure why. It's a big question we're studying, but unfortunately, vaccination is not a solution.
Or it's not a good solution.
It's not. Yeah,
it's some kind of a solution, but not a good one.
Sure.
I got you. Now,
we do have a solution, though.
Yeah, we can, right?
Yeah.
It's about eradicating the mosquitoes that are already here.
You got it. So we can never, unfortunately, really get rid of all of the mosquitoes, but what we can do is knock down their numbers a ton. And we're actually using a technique called the incompatible insect technique, or IIT, which is really fancy, but I like to call it mosquito birth control. So we're using a bacteria called Wolbachia that's already found in Hawaii, and we're using a slightly different strain of it. And we put this slightly different strain only in boy mosquitoes. Now, boy mosquitoes don't bite. So if you've ever gotten bit by a mosquito, it's an angry wahine mosquito looking for her blood to get her eggs.
They thought I was making it up. I said
it's only the girls that bite because they need the blood for their eggs, right? So the birth control goes in the boys.
Wait, so not only do they bite, but they also whine at that high pitch?
Everyone here dreads hearing that in the bedroom. But so just
from mosquitoes
boys.
And from wives, I get
it.
I was just talking about mosquitoes. What are you talking? You get in trouble at home. My voice gonna be vanishing pretty soon.
Stop it.
Anyway, so yes.
Yes. So we just put the birth control in the boys that don't bite, don't spread disease, and then these boys we release in the millions in a helicopter. So we take them up in these really cool little pods. They get dropped over the forests. We're doing this right now on Maui along a grid. The pods drop from the helicopter in the forest where the birds are. The pods break open and biodegrade. All the millions of boy mosquitoes go out with the birth control in them. They do what a boy mosquito does, find a mate. When they find a wild female and lay eggs with her, those eggs will not hatch thanks to the birth control. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Emma, I got to ask this question because I know there was some resistance. People were asking questions and a lawsuit. How do we know this is safe for us, for our environment, for our pets?
Yep. Good question. So the first big thing is that this is nothing new. So this IIT, or incompatible insect technique, with Wolbachia specifically, a Wolbachia method has been used around the world to treat human diseases. So it's safe. We have evidence of it working. So it's not a new technique. We're not making it up. We know Wolbachia, the bacteria, does not live in anything other than a mosquito. So if you live here in Hawaii, you've already been bitten by a mosquito that has Wolbachia in it, and we're totally fine.
Right.
It doesn't go to our pets. It doesn't go to the birds. It's completely safe.
Right on.
That's just amazing. All right. Well, we definitely want to be able to learn more about this and how we can do our part to support. But I think the best way to do it is learn about it.
Yeah.
Watch it. Vanishing Voices, Saving Our Hawaiian Forest Birds. You see there, we are going to have it here on KITV. Our premiere is happening on Monday, September 9th. Watch it, see it, feel what we felt when we watched it, and then understand that this is good work that you folks are doing. Emma.
Make sure you have Kleenex by your chair, and then get ready for some hope.
Yes.
Towards the end, it is a great film. Thank you so much, Emma. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
All
sounds
right.
good.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right here on Island Life Live.